Hello and welcome to another update video about HBAR. Here on the HBAR chart, we start on the daily time frame. Quick reminder of where we stand here at the moment. And the idea is that the chart is still moving in this so-called descending wedge pattern to the downside here. We've got a move forming lower lows, lower highs. However, we have now arrived in this overall uptrend. We are in a local correction, okay, in an overall uptrend, and we have arrived at a key spot at this previous red line, this structural support level here, around 17.5 cents. Why is this important? It is important because it provides some temporary support, but if you watched previous videos, then you might remember that the price should move a little bit lower, especially as long as we still hold below this trend line, yeah, and then also below the last swing high at 28.5 cents, because the blue scenario just looks structurally more likely. There is on the smaller time frame no evidence that a low is in place. In fact, we actually talked yesterday about a micro resistance area that we're going to talk about in a minute on the smaller time frame. We'll see how it does and if it actually led to resistance. And for now, the downside pressure remains high. I mean, you see it here on the daily time frame. We haven't got any noticeable reaction to that swing low, to the previous swing low. And actually, we have a so-called triple bottom structure. And in contrast to what many people believe, these often break. Okay, they do typically break. They are not reversal patterns. And this doesn't look yet like a bottoming structure that's forming. So preferred interpretation at the moment is still this blue scenario. Main question is whether we go down more directly or whether this B wave will extend a little bit, move over here before we go down. Basically that we do down, up, down. Okay, so this can obviously happen. The market could spend some time in this sideways range. But now we've arrived at a key spot because this is now where we need to be watching for potential breaks of resistances. If we see a resistance area break on the smaller time frame, it could indicate that this B wave is simply extending. If the price breaks below support here at 17.5 cents, we should move down possibly towards 12.5 to 13 cents. And only a break below 9.8 cents would indicate that a more substantial price top has actually formed. Once we find support and actually break out higher, which is expected, as long as we're holding 9.8 cents, the price should get to around about 39 cents next, but probably, more likely, this would be my target range, 49 to 66 cents. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. We'll take a look at the HBAR chart on the 1 hour time frame. And if you watched yesterday's video, then you know that this resistance area was on the chart already, and I explained that as long as the market holds below 21.8 cents, there is no sign that the structure in blue needs to change. So the blue scenario remains likely. And in fact, the price rallied into resistance. It was likely a wave 4. That's what we talked about. And we could be moving down now in wave 5. So resistance did its job. It's there for a reason. And now I'm watching if the market can break below 17.5 cents. I mean, this move down, technically, it does not need to reach 12.5 cents. Okay, it's just a common target, this so-called 100% extension target for the C wave. But this would be quite an extended wave 5 to get there, yeah? So maybe the structure is changing, but for now the resistance area keeps the price down. It acts as resistance for the price. Only a break above 21.8 cents here could indicate that something different is playing out, something more bullish. Well, that could mean that simply this B wave is extending, as I just showed you, or maybe this move to the downside is playing out slightly differently. Could very well be. It could be that this third wave is still unfolding, but for now, resistance is holding, and we'll see how the price does react to the 17.5 cent level. I'm just saying something doesn't work well with those proportions because the fifth wave would have to be quite extended. But we'll see. For now, the trend remains down. I'm still looking for lower. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.